there was a piece in the question about financing and government involvement in financing, specifically using China as an example, and whether that's a model that will continue or whether the model will actually look very different.
Yeah, and then there was a second part we'll get to too,
Yeah.
which was really interesting. So yeah, let's get into the finance. I'm glad you brought that up because this is a really huge challenge for Western-based countries and companies. So the good news is, and I'm happy to talk about this because I've been very passionate about it, is we have a lot of international development banks that can tap into this, right? So I would get the complaints. It's like, hey, how do I compete with this? There's financing. They just gave this company $10 billion over this amount of time. Like, sorry, we don't have that kind of cash to give out, nor would we, because that's not what we do. However, let's look at these programs. So there are international development banks that you can tap into. You can allocate maybe half a head count or one or two head counts for it. And all you do is comb the projects that are coming up. There's cash waiting to be had. And it's really bridging that private sector to that customer in the emerging country and saying, hey, we can help you with that development and let us help you fill out the forms. And wow, voila, you just helped your customer finance the purchase of your equipment. And by the way, you just established a relationship because you're helping them execute in ways that they may not have. So that's just one small way to do it. And then it's also, companies can get a little bit more assertive with risk-taking. So Cisco had, Cisco Capital, and we were very conservative about who Cisco Capital put money out to. But eventually we came to the realization that, hey, we're really serious about emerging markets, and perhaps we are ready to have a fund, a special strategic fund for key business that is really important for us to win. And we're going to be very diligent about assessing who we lend that money to, but hey, why not, right? And that just shows a little bit more of a commitment.